these two beautiful little ladies. Who less than 2 years ago had a mother who was 25 kilos overweight, battling from quite severe postnatal depression, and was staring at 4 walls every day, just preparing meals for him when he got home. And
good meals.
Good guy. I didn't really know who or what I was meant to be. And when Sophie was 17 months, I sort of went, oh God, who was I before I was this thing? And before I was that, I used to move a lot. And first I joined the Zumba club and started moving again, and I rediscovered my love for health and fitness. And I had a beautiful experience on the phone to my best friend who's here today. And I said, I want to help other women experience this. I'd managed to lose the 25 kilos. I'd shed the postnatal depression. I was like, how can I share this with the world? I want more women to experience what I've experienced. And she's like, well, why don't you do that? Why don't you do fitness and empower women that way? And I was like, okay, okay, I will. And it was about 3 o'clock the next morning. I filled out the application on the Max website, and at 9 o'clock that day, G rang me, and I'm like, oh, I've been waiting for you to call. He's like, really? And it all sort of snowballed from then. And I went in for my interview, and Craig came with me. Wow. Which was pretty cool. And we smashed. I think we sat in that office for over 3 hours just talking. I had the full business plan laid out. I had everything ready to go. I'm like, this is what I'm going to do. And Craig backed me all the way. We had to remortgage the house and everything in order for me to do this. And G gave me a gift session with Jeannie down here, and I landed on her lounge, and as I said, I'd lost the weight. I'd shed all these kilos. Physically, I was who I was supposed to be, but emotionally, I had a long way to go, and I think we spent 40 minutes sitting on that lounge, just wow, bawling my eyes out. Every day from there on in. I have become stronger, and I have become more empowered. 2 weeks into my Max studies, I suppose I'd opened my studio, and I was trying to do both at the same time, as well as mothering through these two into daycare. But we've come through it all. 12 months later, we've got 2 beautiful little girls, and not the woman that he married, some stranger who's fallen in love with all over again, which is nice. And a woman who's now in love with herself and sharing that with her children. And my vision for my world is to empower this generation to inspire the next. Yeah. So we're going to say goodbye to generational obesity, and our children will grow to be strong, and they won't be hiding in their houses with their kids going, what can't I do this?
Wow.
I got so emotional before when I had a chance to speak, but I'm actually glad I've got a second opportunity to speak and thank everybody. Julie, who did meet Rowie that night, is here today, as well as another very special client of mine. Julie, can you stand up? And also Nicole, if you could just stand up as well. So these 2 ladies who are here. Within the studio that I have, Empowered for Life, I run a system called the Lean Mama System, and Julie came to me through that, and she's now training with me 4 times a week, and we have the most amazing time. And Nicole has trusted me with her life, really. When Nicole came to me, she just turned 30 and was looking at some pretty scary stats from the doctor, and we beautifully now saved her life, and she's just recently done a 5K fun run, and I'm so grateful to be able to help other people change their lives in this way, because I managed to do it for myself, and helping other people in this way is so powerful. And thank you, Rowie, for giving me that. And Ben, I don't even know what to say to you. Everybody's inspired by Ben at the studio. Max, but I left there one night on a Thursday night and said, I'm going off to my 10-year high school reunion. I can't even remember what he said, but he made me leave that room feeling like I was the tallest person in the world and I was going to go and rock it at that reunion. And I did, and I came running back the next day and he was there. He's like, how'd you go? And I'm like, I killed it! And just the warmth that they've embraced me with at Max, and Jeannie, who has every single week from the day we met been there, and how you doing, Hayley? Let's keep on track, and has changed my life, and will continue to do so. So thank you to everybody for everything you've done for me. I'm very proud to be a Max graduate.
Wow.